Hey, you guys, we're here finally. We made it to the river, and it's Craig with the Pacific Northwest Sasquatch Research Group up here at Sasquatch Valley, and check out that view. Oh yeah. Well, I'm here with my good friend Brent. Hey, say hi, Brent.
Hey.
So he's from the tall ones. Like, subscribe, share, hit that button, give him some support and love, and do that for me. I just want to say, hold on. Just want to say thank you to all you subscribers from the YouTube channel. I love you. Thank you so much for being a big support. And we're going to be out here. We're going to get the job done. We're out here looking for Sasquatch. We're the real active Sasquatch researchers. We're out here doing it today. We're doing a gift, and we're going to set up a trail cam and let it sit for a little while, and then we'll come back and get it. Well, one of us will. And hopefully we got something on there. But let me zoom in for you guys. So we're down here. The river's just right over there. We'll go over there. We're going to follow that. We haven't decided. We're going to go either east this way, or kind of a southwest that way around this corner. Let me show you the corner here. So if you come over here and look down that way, right over there, the river is way over there. And if you hug that side of the trail down there, when you walk down there, there's a good area, and it's got a lot of, open space for Sasquatch to actually hunt deer. And I've seen a lot of deer prints over there, so I'm thinking that's a good location. So we'll go over there, put up some apples, and I got a big giant sausage, and we're gonna give them some food and food gift and see what happens. Set up a trail cam. You got a big giant fire pit. There's a log to sit on. There's a cooking bench that's been here for about 3 years. And every time I come, there's always a good little cooking stove on there. And it's a great spot. It's yummy, yummy. But you could park over here. That trail you don't want to park on, because that's where you come in and you could hit the turnaround. But if you want to set it up where you got your own camping grounds, you're going to block this area off a little bit. But you want to fill the areas up back here first. Like if we do a big one, you could go down this trail here, and plenty of room down there. I think it goes in a big giant circle, Brent was saying. So we're just going to come down here and turn right, but we'll just show you what it looks like. But it's pretty cool. So you could turn here, come in and do a loop. I'm snagged up. There we go. And you got your campsite here, so you got one over there, one here, and you could back up and down in that trail. You could even go a little bit farther down that trail right there. Go to the right. There's another parking spot down there.
This is cool right here.
This is cool. So here's this giant wall of moss, and there's a trail that goes way up there on where the top of my finger is right there. That's the height of the moss. So from all the way down here to all the way to the top of that tree line right there, and amongst these giant trees, there's a huge bedding of moss that is beautiful and soft, soft, soft. Let's walk around here, head back over to that trail. So what I'm doing is I'm looking for what look like footprints right there. Not sure, but I'm just looking. So I'm almost 200 pounds. Here's my footprint in this. Didn't really leave much. I mean, from there to there, that's where I stepped, right there. I got gaiters on. This is to keep you from getting scratched up when you're going through heavy dense forest. When you're going through heavy dense forest, you need a good pair of gaiters. And so we're out here looking on this forest floor. That tree fell over, ripped out of the side of the mountain. So this tree fell over, ripped out of the side of the hill. Giant beauty. totally amazing. We're here at Sasquatch Valley, so here's a zoom in from where I'm at down here in the valley right next to the river, and I'm just gonna pull in for you and give you a shot of the hilly mountain range over there. Hey, hey, over here by the river. As you can see right here, here's the campsite with the grill. So bring your food, you just grill it up right there. Get the grill out, put it out here, get her grilling. That's awesome. So we got to do that. So we found this really cool spot back here, and we'll call it Moss Pillow Hill. So this area back here, you guys, I'm just joking around, but it is really like that. It's a giant moss area, and it's all cushy, like a giant bed, like a Sealy Posturpedic moss bed out in the wild. But you know, it's pretty fun.
We're pretty far out here too.
Yeah, we're way out here in the middle of nowhere. It's a small area where there's a trail that goes this way. So we've been cruising around out here, and you can tell a lot of areas have tons and tons of
Really cool up here.
yeah, this is a great area, man. Love it.
Nice and quiet.
Look at all this moss. So we got to go up that trail where Brant just went. So here we go.
Big calf burner, huh?
That's a good one. Wow. So look at this here. I'm just gonna zoom in a little bit. This moss goes forever.
This is where it's easy to go off trail. You're talking about earlier,
Yeah.
you know, how hard it would be for a big, you know, 8 to 12 foot creature, you know, 4 foot wide shoulders would go to some of those areas that we were at. That would be hard, but you know, areas like this would be ideal for them too. You know, it's nice, quiet. You don't make a lot of sound, so you can get close, and your prints, your evidence of where you were there, is going to spring back up real easy, real fast, within a matter of, you know, 10, 20, 30 minutes or so, and boom, your phantom. Bigfoot phantom right there. But it's like I feel these areas here are you know, probably better suited for the large ones and stuff. And I know for me, I like these areas a lot better too. It's more open.
Yeah.
A lot easier. You're not walking into spider webs all the time.
Holy smoke, look at all these trees leaning over.
Yeah.
So, as you can see, we got some trees that were falling into other trees over here. Moss does that. The ground is forgiving here. Really, really cushy.
We can just go this way. This is so nice to walk. I think this keeps going like this for a little while. I think this connects up to this other little trail right here.
Yeah.
I bet
Well,
you this connects up to this other area that me and Cosmo found last year. That's like even a bigger open area than this. With that has a lot of this. It's just covered in moss. And nobody comes out here.
And this would be a good area to just
Yeah, you know, you can camp right out here. No campfire. Just get some lanterns and also back here.
oh yeah. Yeah, it'll connect up to the road too if you keep going north.
I think it's parallel.
Yeah, going west and east. It's going to go like this forever.
Yeah.
That's great.
This is where to do it at, you know? Let the Bigfoots just sneak right up to you. This is insane. I love it.
Wow. Just keep going and going and going.
Keep checking it out.
Okay, let's go. Like how those trees are growing out of this rock. Here's something that you don't see too often. This giant rock right here. Got moss all over it. It's got trees growing out of it. And bushes. Yeah, that's where I wanted to go do that food gifting, down that way. I think, you know, wherever we go, we're going to have a good response, being that it's, you know, a valuable expedition, because there's so much to see out here and nobody's really explored these areas that really well. I mean, getting out of the car and going through the forest like me and Brent, it's really hard to do. I mean, you have to be pretty fit and definitely know how to read a trail. I mean, if you're just anybody walking through the woods, you'll get lost super fast. And me and Brent use markers, and knowing north, south, east, and west helps tremendously. Being able to know which direction to go and how to get back. Like, if I just kept going east, we would end up way past where we need to go. And me and Brent are actually in an area where we're south. So right now we're heading east. But once we get up to this hill right here, we're going to turn a little more and we'll be going south. And that way we're not going off trail too far and getting lost and becoming 411. That's the most important thing. Is when you go out, make sure you take somebody with you like Brent, who's an expert in getting out into the woods safely and then coming back home. Because I wouldn't trust anybody else other than him, really. And maybe just a couple other guys, but you have to prove to yourself that you're capable of doing that. Orienteering a little bit, knowing how to get out of a situation where you're lost and you're not really familiar with an area you're in. Like right here, we read trails, and knowing where to go and how to get back, that's the most important thing, and safely doing it. So there was a trail farther down, but I noticed one on the way up. This is a different one. This one was farther down where we were going, and Brent went up right over there. But this one kind of like parallels side of the hill, and it helps you with your knees and back.
I definitely like this one a lot better.
Well, they're both better than just going through the woods, Brent.
Yeah, sure.
Just being there, watch out for that short tree strung. Actually, we need to go this way. Here we go. We're back. But I just wanted to show you guys these giant trees in this area where it is plush camping grounds and time consuming for sure. And I think that's one of the reasons why a lot of researchers just give up after a while.
Or start going to the LARPing route.
Yeah. So one of the things we don't do and don't believe in is LARPing. So make sure you share with your friends that we're active researchers. We're out here doing this for real. We're not making stuff up. We're just going out to areas where we think is going to be a good location, and Sasquatch Valley is one of them. There's a giant pond out here. There's a giant river, and we're going to go show you that right now. This spot right here, Sasquatch Valley. And so you guys, me and Brent, we're going to grab some food, take a little break, probably like a couple minutes, and then we're going to head off that way. So we'll show you that direction here in a little bit. Okay, hey you guys, it's Craig, and here we go. We're off on a gifting trip. We're going to go down here and show you guys how that works. So we're in Sasquatch Valley with Brent. And Brent, I think what we need to do, instead of going way out there, let's hug this area right over here. So we're going way down over here. Let me point with my finger. We're going down this way as far as we can go, and then we're going to turn right. And it's going to be really cool. Wait till you guys see this. But let's do a little bouldering right here. And if you got waterproof shoes, you could go in the water. Well, they have those kind that you slip on, and they're like walking shoes on rocks and made for the water. It's pretty cool. Okay, you guys, so we're walking from all the way over there, and we're in Sasquatch Valley, gonna do some food gifting, and the river right up here is just right down here, and you can look at it. It's definitely what I call chocolate. It's a chocolate river right now. Full moon out tonight. Yep. And so the river's really low, but it gets this chocolate, Willy Wonka look to it, you know? Yeah, you got it. So all this mud and soot that you guys see that we're walking on, and this is what the river's doing. It's charring this out. It's leaching it out of the ground, pulling all these minerals and carbons and tons of soot and other rocks. And then on different parts of the river, it deposits them. It starts changing. So we got to go around this big 100-year flood blockage. What I do usually is I turn right here and go up. So this is what we'll do. We'll get over here, and we're going to turn right and go right up over that. And then we'll be in the area where I do a lot of research. This is, never showed anybody this area. Even Brent is going to be in for a treat. So here we go, you guys. Check this out. I was going to keep going to there and to there. And then this is not it. This is how you get to the area where we're going. You got to be careful, careful, careful. Super tough. So it's not easy being a Sasquatch researcher, that is for sure. And you guys will absolutely love the area. Even Brent, I'll guarantee you he's gonna go, wow. Okay, welcome to the greens and the moss of what I call deer and elk and all kinds of other wild animals. I just got to show Brent. Isn't this amazing, Brent? Wait till you get there. We're not there yet. Nope. Oh, bro, wait until you see it. Wait until you see it. You don't want to fall in that puppy. So this is what I was talking about earlier. The amount of water coming out of this river is no joke. And if you fall in it, going for a ride, a real one. And you can see how it's pulling over to the corner right in there, up by that log jam way down there. You know, it splits right there. The river goes into two different directions. Let me zoom in on that. So the river right here is splitting. It goes to the right and it goes to the left. And it's beautiful. I've hiked all the way down there. But we're not going to go there today. We're just going to go right over here, do a little food gifting, and call it a day. And then we'll be back with the trail cam, and I'll set that up. We'll do a food gift again. And this is just like a welcoming, we're giving them a welcome to our food. So, you know, this is for the woo-woo people. We're sending out good, positive vibes for a free meal. So come on down and take it, Mr. Sasquatch. Bring your family. It's an all-you-can-eat apple and sausage day. I don't know if I'll use that. Most likely won't. Brett, I'm heading this way. Wow. Don't ever get tired of looking at that. It's amazing. If you know your rocks, you know this is a gem right here, but it's absolutely huge. Ugh. There's a good quartz rock for you. Lug that back to the truck. There's another one right there, smaller one. That's all quartz. When you start seeing sparkles come out of them, diamonds, gold, silver. Okay, here you go. All right, so if you're a tracker, you'll know that that print right there is a bear.
That's a good size one right there.
Yep. And then you got the other paw right here, which looks like it's a little one. You can see toes and the baby one with mama. So they're down here trudging through. But we got to cross these logs, so I usually go down to where they're a little bit thinner, but I just want to have I'm gonna have Brent stand next to this fallen tree here, you guys. This is one of the small ones. There's another one. There's another one on the other side of that one. Here, just stand over there for reference size, you guys. So this is kind of what Brent's a good 6'2" on a good day, 6'3".
6'2".
So he's going to show you what the size of this tree is right here.
What's that, about 4 feet?
And then look at the one right over there. That's a ginormous one. That's 300.
Move this.
300-year-old tree, easily.
Yeah.
So.
Who knows how long it's been here for?
Yeah, there's been some huge floods in this area when the earthquakes happened and stuff. And when Mount St. Helens blew up, it activated some other areas from what I heard from these volcanologists and some of the park ranger guys I've talked to. And when I did the research on Leonard Nimoy's report in search of, there's an article about the flooding up in this area. There's some big floods out here. So what we got to do is go through the dense forest right here and get over to that food gifting area, or we could just do it right here. I don't know if you want to trudge through all that.
Where are you doing it at?
Well, I was trying to get back over that way. Just trying to figure out how to go around these two logs right here. But we wanted to go that way.
Specific area that you're going? Or?
Yeah, there's a hidden area right over here. It's really nice.
It's probably just over the log, you know?
You want to just jump them? All right, let's do it.
Probably this way.
All right. All right, we're going to go up. You're walking around? Let me try and get up it. Holy smokes. Well, that's one way of doing it. The smart way is to do what Brent did, is walk around these puppies. And we got to do it one more time. Or we could just maybe walk all the way down. Is there a way around it? Holy smokes. So you guys aren't getting this, but these flies out here are horrible. I got bit once already and just almost got bit again. And they're no joke, they're giant. As big as a baby fingernail or bigger. And they are trying to latch on. Wow. This is a big tree. Holy smokes. You guys might not be getting this, but these are ginormous trees. How are we going to get over this thing? Wow.
You get over last time?
I don't remember. I really don't remember how I did it. Oh, we can walk around this. Maybe. Let's try it.
Is this the cool area that you're talking about? Nice little sheltered.
Well, yeah, this is where one could be a family, where a family could just hang out in this area easily. It's a good area where they could just lay down and then hunt for food. It'd be a good area for latching onto some food. But this is not the secret area that I was going to take you to. That's actually around this tree. So we'll go over there, you guys. Since we already hiked here, why stop here, right? You want the real deal? I'm going to give you the real deal here. If we can get there. I don't know how we're going to do it. Oh man. Are we back where we started? Yeah, we didn't go far enough. We still got to go down farther. Wow. Okay, so this is one of the things where if you're a explorer and you're really doing a good search, you got to find all these little trails that will take you to little golden gem areas. And what I mean by that is you got to be able to navigate really well. So here's what happened. So all these giant trees formed a blockage into this one area, but to get there you either got to go over or through these logs, and this is the problem. This is how you do it. Or you can walk around in the front. I don't want to risk that. Falling in that river does not appeal to me. Yep. Oh, it's not just one, there's a whole bunch of them. But they form this little gem of an area where nobody can go to. It's like, once you get there, you'll know what I mean. It's like Alice in Wonderland. This is Craig in Wonderland. This is the Wonderland.
You don't want to drop your keys.
No, definitely not. Did I drop my sunglasses?
Another right there on your right shoulder, being held up by a branch.
Oh my God. Thank you. Good luck coming over here. But I think I found the way. It's right here. This is it. Oh yes. Gonna do some bushwhacking. Wow. There's like a little cave down there. All right, we made it, you guys. Okay, so as you can see, there's a giant tree right over here. Look at that tree. That is a ginormous tree. That's the one he was just standing by. There's a giant tree over that way we just came through. And Brent's coming down right now. Right over here, let me show you that. That's how big it is. So, we got into this area that nobody can get to. And there's wild animal trails right there. I just saw some. But let's go down here to this little special area. This is good luck trying to get my game cam down here. Now, as you can see, this is an area where a Sasquatch family would live. Because look at that. There's no way a four-wheeler is going to get in here. There's no way any wild animals are going to sneak up on you. And if they did, and you're a Sasquatch, you got a big giant stick right here, ready to whop it with. But look at this place. Isn't this amazing? Yeah. You're blocked in all the way around. Even a forest ranger or a search and rescue person would have a hard time getting into this spot. You know what I mean? Like, they would have to do some search a few times, but you could do it, that's for sure. But it's no easy task, right?
Oh no. A lot of work for sure.
There's a giant tree. That's another giant tree right there. Wow. Nice and cool right here. Right where I'm standing, there's air blowing right here. Come and feel it. It's amazing. Stand right there where I was and just kind of relax for a second. You'll feel the cool air. It's pretty nice. Wow. That's amazing how this flood just blocked all this shit right in here, man.
Yeah.
Did you see this? It's mind-blowing.
Yeah, I think the water's probably what, good 20, 30 feet higher than what it is right now.
Oh man, it had to take a huge flood, like a 50-foot, 60-foot flood in here to bring these big trees in. I would say 100-foot, like a giant explosion mudslide type of deal. You know what I mean? Where you're just wiping out hundreds of thousands of tons.
Yeah, like a log jam up the road or up the lake or up the.
Well, no, it wouldn't be a log jam. It would be like
That broke,
something broke and made a ginormous mudslide, like the ground erupting and causing a huge 100-year. We're talking rocks and trees. Something super massive has to carry all this weight, and we're talking 1,000 times or 10,000 times pressure of enormous strength. You know what I mean?
A lot of water coming up in this area.
It's mind-boggling actually how much it is. Well, might as well. This could be the area. Did you bring your knife?
Yep.
So we're just gonna cut some branches right here. I can do them or you can do them, and we just want to be able to stick them on this tree or find a better tree with more branches. That doesn't really have a lot. Oh, you want me to do it? Okay.
However you want to do it.
All right. Well, we want something that's going to be hard to get to, you know.
Like almost elevated riverbank over there.
Over there?
Area?
Really? I thought we just came from that area. Can we walk around?
Almost looks like a road.
Check it out. I'll be carving. I'm gonna, I guess, I want to make sure it's a hard tree. What do you think though? Make it up high? You think that'll work?
Are you looking at just poking it on there?
Yeah, so I'm going to cut them right here and then shove them on there really hard. But I want them, like a raccoon would just climb up and then and tip it over and then they would get it. Probably.
Or a deer.
Or a deer might be able to stand up and grab it and eat it, or an elk. But kind of want to make it hard. Put it in a challenging spot. A raccoon would be able to climb up into there and get it, no problem. But yeah, either way, it's going to be a raccoon who's going to get most of it.
Well, if you maybe put it up on that one where it's behind, like this one right here, where you're not really going to get a deer, and it's a lot.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So if you do it like right up here.
Yeah. All right. So we've decided that that tree right there is going to be the tree I'm going to work on right now, you guys. So what we do is you come in and take some of this down like that. Make this smaller, and you just get a nice sharp edge on it like that, and you'll be able to stick the apples on it. So the idea here, you guys, is to try and get a gifting going for the Sasquatch clan. even though we have not seen any footprints in this area yet, but if you start an area, maybe they'll come to this area. That's the whole idea with this. And thank you, Brent, for this nice sharp knife.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
A lot better than the machete that I have. So never buy Gerber.
Just need to sharpen it?
Well, no, the steel is too weak.
All right,
They
so
probably use for the Titanic or something.
the tall one I'm going to make right here is, you guys, is for the taller Sasquatch. Boom, just like that. Don't put your fingers in there because you'll wobble them. All right, we're pretty good here. So the ones that are lower that you make are to actually try and block the raccoon, but he's going to be pretty smart and get on there. So hopefully he'll be deterred with some of these sharp edges. Get that over there. So I just kind of whittle it down a little more each time until it's a nice sharp edge, and that'll be used for the apples. Okay, so we're done with that, and what we want to do now is get that apples out. And here are the apples right here. I got some Honey Crisp. Man, I hope Kay's not watching this. She'll kill me spending that kind of money for some Sasquatches or raccoons. So you sure you don't want one of these?
Yeah, I'll take one actually.
Make sure you grab one. You can just pass them up to me and I'll put them on. So put some of these on here. You don't want to pound them too hard, or as they get up there, risk stabbing yourself. And once you get them started, hold the base and just tap it in so it looks like it's coming out. Get one up here.
This is what Les Stroud did with Todd Strand in one of those episodes, didn't he?
Put apples on a tree?
Yeah.
Wow.
Something like this, I think.
Okay. So
they were
we
gone.
got,
Something took them.
something took them?
Something took them.
There you go. Got sausage out there too. So we got this big sausage here.
There's two left.
2 apples left.
I'll take the last one.
And we'll take
Or
the
actually,
last.
So there's 2 now.
Okay.
So 3.
So we want to put this right here. So if he makes it all the way to there, he gets a really special treat. Let's get some on this side. All right. What's that? Oh, those are oranges. Those are my oranges. So I brought some, guess we could put one up there just to see if they eat oranges, you know, right?
Well, might as well.
Might as
A
well.
little bit of everything else on there.
Yep. We'll give them one orange. Let's put an orange up here. So let's put that one right there next to the sausage. It's not going to work. It's broken. Alright, let's put it right here. There we go. Put one right there. Put one right here. Alright. Ta-da! Here's your knife. Alright. Thank you.
Cover for it?
Yeah. Where'd we put the cover? Right here. Okay.
Tree.
All right, so here we are, September, out here at the Suyatl River, and we just did a gifting. We got Honeycrisp apples, a sausage, a bunch of apples, and 2 oranges. And these are the mandarin oranges. And so just wanted to show you how big of an area this is. This is a flood area next to the river, and this really old flood deposited all these giant trees in this area right here. And the only way to get to this exact spot is to walk through or climb over these ginormous trees. And actually we're going to go this way out because we don't know if that could have been an easier way to come in here. So we're going to go find out right now. Brent thinks there's a road over there, so he's
no,
gonna.
not a road, but it's flat.
Oh, you mean an area that's open and flat?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we're gonna go over this way and check that out. He's pretty good at reading the trails, so let's go check it out. All right, I'm following you, Brent. Thanks for joining us over here at for the gifting tree. Here with Brent Dill from the Tall Ones.
I don't think the trail through here.
Let's try it.
I mean, it's no.
Let's just try it. Let's see what it looks like. I want to see what you're talking about. I see that. I don't know what it is though. Let's go find out. We're going off trail again, you guys. So bear with us here for a second into this dense forest. All right. Go back out this way. We need to go this way, you guys. I'm going to lead us maybe this way, right through here. But we are trudging again. And this is not easy stuff. It never is. Wow. Holy smokes. This is what happens when you have to go crashing through the forest. This is not easy, especially if you were being chased by a 12-foot, 15-foot Sasquatch. Hopefully they're not chasing you, or a bear, or a cougar, but that's what you have to go through to get to this. And it is a big, giant open area. Brent was right. Actually, this is farther down, which I haven't been to, so we just found another new area. This is the finger of the area to get to the secret spot, but this is way down farther. And there's some wild deer trails right here. There's something that stepped right there. Yeah. Looks like a deer or an elk, but there are no footprints out here. Here's some more wild animal prints right there. Something right there stepped. But as you can see, the farther down this trail you go in these flat areas, the more wild it is. They're more farther away from human civilization, definitely. And this is where you need to look for tracks, because this is where it's happening. Something stepped right there. Check this out. Okay, you guys, here's another, looks like a footstep, but it looks like something stepped right there, and the toes are in this area. But it's not 100% definitive yet, but you can definitely see it. Something, it looks like that. It's probably pareidolia.
I mean, probably weather.
True.
Really
super dry.
Identify it.
Yeah, super dry conditions. So this winter when we come up here and camp, we're actually going to spend the night out here, and it'll be way more moist, and we'll have more print conditions. Because if you stepped in here, you're going to leave a light depression. It's pretty compact. But a lot of quartz rocks out here. See them everywhere. All right, so we're heading back to the car now. So that's it for the gifting routine. There you guys go. Why don't we go up this side? We're just gonna walk up this riverbed right here, this flood bed. And oh shit, I left my water over there. We're not going back for that. Dang it. I brought the trash and set my water down, you guys. Luckily it wasn't in a nice container, it was just in a plastic one, which I hardly ever do. I usually drink out of metal containers because I'm really conscious of that. But today I was drinking green tea and I forgot. Look at that iron on that rock. So when they're rusty colored like that, you guys, these big giant rusty colored rocks, that's iron right there. That's a big giant iron rock. You'd take a sledgehammer, 30, 40 pounds, and whack it, and the vibrational sound wave will go through your body. Super tough rock, hard to split. Probably need to cut those kind with a ginormous stone cutting tool. All right, back to the footprints. Yeah, there we go. Looks like something stepped right there. That's like a tiny little footprint. You see it?
Yeah.
That's kind of funny. It's definitely not human, but it just kind of looks like it.
Yeah.
But so I like coming out here and identifying footprints and stuff. This is a good area to look around and just check and be aware of your surroundings as you're here, because this is a total prime area for surprise attack. All right, here we go, you guys. There's deer prints right here. So there, one stepped right there, then it stepped right there, and right back there. There's your deer tracking print. It's going this way.
It's always a viable food source.
Yes. Sasquatch food. Oh, ding, 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 ding. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bear City. There is your bear footprints right there. Bear. 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 Look at this one right here. Let me circle around my shadow. But look at that bear print. Almost as big as a hand. Good size. Came from this direction right here, going that way. Went across the dirt that way. Here's a really good one. There's two right here. Three good prints right here. Right there. And right there. So the Pacific Northwest Sasquatch Research Group, we found bear prints while looking for Sasquatch prints. We're in a location where there's food sources, such as deer and bear and wolves and coyotes, and the new species, the wolverine. He's back. They've been seen down at Mount Rainier, and I heard on the news that they're reintroducing them. There's probably 200 to 400, and that's a good start. So I'm glad to hear that. You don't want to be chased by one though. All right, here we go.
Got Deadpool on your side.
That's right. Yeah. That's a good one. Okay, so welcome to Sasquatch Exploring 101 with Craig and Brent. Thanks for joining us. We're heading back to the car. And Brent, you got any information you want to tell everybody out there in the media world?
At this particular moment, no, fortunately not.
Oh, we can always cut and edit. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
So just come up with something. Say something.
I'll think of something. We'll keep
on the way up.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so here we are. I got you out here to Sasquatch Valley. Me and Brent went out on a really good day today and trugged through a lot of different areas. And I would say this is one of my favorite spots. And I also like the area that Brent took us to, the really hard first one we went on. That was not easy. When you're out here trugging around in the forest, be aware where you're at all the time. Safety wise is very important. Also, directions, don't get lost. And third, Well, actually, it's number one. Safety is first. So then the rest of the stuff falls into place, like knowing where you're at and how to get out and how to get in. You want to be totally safe, always aware, and don't be a 411 missing case with David Polides. You want to make sure you're always hiking together with a friend or somebody who's knowledgeable. I feel comfortable with Brent every time we go out. So he's our security, and I appreciate that. And I just want to say, Go ahead, Brent. Teamwork. We're a team. This is not a one. Let's talk about that, you guys. Let's talk about teamwork. I'm all about teamwork. If you want to come out with me and Brent, send us an email. Send one to Brent, send one to me. He's at the Tall Ones, and he has a YouTube channel. Like, subscribe, and share, and make sure, you know, we need to go that way more. I'm talking and trying to get us out of here, you guys, but we need to go this way. So that happens, you know, when you need to make sure that you're staying close to the area near the river and get back through.
Well, it's pretty hard to get lost, dude.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. You know, wow. Wow, that's a big step. That one right there, right?
Yeah.
That looks like toe marks to me right here. Right up in there. It looks like. So here's where the heel would be. There's the mid-tarsal break. And then there's the forefront of that. And what size shoe are you?
I don't know, like...
Here, just put your
10,
left foot. Left foot.
11.
He's 11. And this print is probably like a 15, 16, or 17, right in that area. That's a good size print. It's also really wide. It's and a little bit narrow at the heel. It's narrow at the heel and wider up at the front. So now, we're not saying that is a Sasquatch print. We don't know that yet. But when we come back this winter, we are trailing up with a game cam here. And this is our food gifting site. We'll have different areas out here where we can do all that in the north and the south. But we're seeing stuff like that. And that's a good find, Brent. Good job. Let's look for some more of those. There's another one right there. Whoa, 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 whoa. You just stepped over it.
Oh, did I?
Yeah. Look, right here.
I think that was mine.
Are you sure? Step right here with your foot. Okay, go. No, you got the checkered footprint. I don't see that being a checkered footprint.
I guess I can't make that type of impression.
You can't. You'd have to be way more heavy. Yeah. Look how deep that is. Dude, that looks like a print. It's hard to tell though. Right here, it's hard to tell what that is. But let's just call it a another mysterious footprint. There's two. But it's good that we're both looking for stuff like that, you guys. You have to be aware of your surroundings really well. And you want to make sure you look in areas like this that look like ginormous footprints, but you know, your only way you're going to be able to tell is if you get a game cam. We need 1 or 2 game cams in this area, and that's going to help tremendously. So here we go, back to the truck. And what I like to do now is I like to try and get over this one last tree down here, and then it's an easy walk up the river bed. But I think we need to go, let's go this way. It makes sense to go this way. What a wonderful day, beautiful day. Yeah. Absolutely stunning day, you guys. Other than being chased by the flies and the horse flies and the bees and the beetles. It wasn't too bad. Just got to be careful. And that's the secret location from Sasquatch Valley. So if you want to go out with us here on an expedition, contact either Brent or me. And at our channels, he's the Tall Ones. Hit the like button, share, and subscribe to his channel. And then, of course, go to the Pacific Northwest Sasquatch Research Group. Hit the like, share, and subscribe button. I want to thank all you 1,000 subscribers for sticking with me and supporting my show. We're heading back. Okay, here we go. Oh, That was dangerous. So, careful, that log was moving. Try to go this way. Wow. Woo. Definitely one of those, you know, not an easy thing to do is to come out Sasquatching. It's always been either timing, money, willpower to go and do it and just say, I'm going, you know, and taking the whole responsibility of the day and going. You know, there's so many things going on while you do that. It's not one of those, okay, it's an easy thing to do, but it doesn't, it's not. It costs money and time for us to do this. I know Kay, you know, my wife, she doesn't want me to do it, but I do it anyways. And I have to be, you know, conscious of that, because she thinks I'm at work probably right now.
Well, if you do any donations, you can keep it all. Just put it towards the project.
Well, we can, you know, that's the thing. I'm hoping that once the website starts rolling, we can do all kinds of cool things. We can make shirts and sell shirts, and we can take people out. I think nothing's wrong with that. Once we get established, for sure. Wow. I got mosquitoes and giant flies following us.
Get away.
Well, at least that wasn't that far away.
No.
You know, really not. That way is way farther down there. Going east.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that goes like another, half mile?
That's going, yeah, plus another quarter mile of tree line hiking.
Yeah. But
definitely well worth it to explore this whole area out.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's when you said you had a sighting, or had a, I can't remember what it was.
Hey guys, okay, went back to the truck and I got my gaiters on. Check this out. You'll be able to check out those gaiters. And you need the gaiters for when you're trudging through the forest. We're up here at the Sasquatch Valley with another researcher. Here, I'm going to flip the camera so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But we're ready to go up into Sasquatch Valley, where there was a really big, Brent had an actual audio vocalization and some tree knocking possibility, and then something unexplained. So we're going to go back into this area, and we might make it to the river this time. We're going to try and head into that area, but we're definitely going into Brent's area where he had this experience. So I'm going to flip the camera. Hold on one second, and we'll be right back. So I'm going to show you guys comparison size with my foot. I'm a size 11, and that print is easily 11 right there, almost 12. So right down here are the toes. Right in there, there's one, there's one, there's one. Could be the big toe over there or little toe. It looks like the little toe and the big toe's over here. So that's a left foot going this way, and that's the left foot of my foot. And you can see toe marks right up here in that area.
Very distinctive.
So right when we got here, check that out. Okay, it looks like something stepped over here too. So actually I'm going to point to it. Something stepped right there, and that looks like a huge depression. So right here is the heel, and it goes out this way, right there, there, and around back this way like that. So right here, boom, 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 like that. So we're gonna go scout around. All right, we'll be back.